Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory Update 4. In our last episode, we tore apart most of this entire refinery area. We added a little bit here using the polymer resin recipe in order to sort of balance out those two products, the heavy oil residue and the polymer resin, a little bit. And I did add a row of supports here along this way, or foundations rather along this way, just so that we could do some of the stuff here. I'm going to fall, crap, and take some damage probably. No, not actually going to. Let's just get on the regular shoes here. What I want to do, I decided that what I want to do with this is, since this Coke takes the heavy oil residue, and this polymer resin, this polyester fabric takes the polymer resin plus water, then why don't I move these two and make this into two refineries and put them right here in a row next to each other. The inputs can be on this side. We'll have to bring in some water, but that'll be fine. I can loop around the belt, this output belt of polymer resin, maybe? Yeah, I think I want to loop it around. But I can loop this around and bring it into a separate line right around in this area. And then that way we will have the items we need right here. Instead of bussing this stuff all the way down there and then bussing it all the way back, it's kind of pointless, to be honest. And then that also simplifies some of the other items that I have here, the other issues that I have here with things like water. I do want to redo the math on how much water is going up versus how much water is going into this area for the fuel recipe. But I think that's what we want to do. So let's set that up. Given that the water is a bigger pain, I think, well, is it? Maybe the water should come in from the other end. So I'm thinking about routing the water pipes this way, down this way here, and then into each of these lines, or however I'm going to do this fuel. The only potential issue is how to get it into this line in order to make the polyester fabric with it. But I think if we just put it in on a mid-level here, that it should be fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We just put it up at the at this level instead. And that'll work out just fine. Because it can't go at that level, that would clip into these too much. But I think that'll work out okay. Actually, wait a minute. No, even better. It can be over here. Yes, let's bring the water in for the oil area over here. So, for the oil area, water, let's see. We need 100 for polyester fabric. And we need to have 324 for diluted fuel. And the rest of it goes upstairs. I'm just checking everything real quick. Yeah, the rest of it goes upstairs. So we need 424, which is just over one pipe, of course, but it's also just under 4 pumps. So I think if we bring the water in this way, which did I do? Yeah, I did the full reach there. Maybe we bring it in right in here. So maybe I should move this power pole out and this power pole out. Wonder if that'll reach. Let's see if that'll reach. Wire is too long. That is basically the furthest we can go unless we put an intermediary in here, which I guess is reasonable. Let's do that. We'll go right out to here. I can take this one out. And I can connect this one back up. And then this can come this way. there. And then from there, I don't know. And this will come out here. This needs to connect up here just to be redundant. And I think that will work. So if we put in a pipeline and a splitter line right here in the center of this line here, then these need to go... I think it's back by 2 meters. I'm trying to line it up here. 1. Okay, Wally. 1, 2, yeah. So let's do inputs here. And we'll go over here, line it up with this one. And then we need to be off by 1, 2. I think that's correct. I think that's correct. No, but I'm too far over. How did I do that? Okay, let's use a marking point here. Oh, there's a line. Can I get what is going on? Game. Okay, I am not having a good time with this. I'm using the control key. There it is. Okay. It just didn't like me today for some reason. There it is, and there it is. Maybe control key was being goofy today. Okay, I want to just check one other thing, though. Yeah, that's off by the same distance, so I think that's correct. Let's check that with a lift, just to make sure, because you know how I like my spacing. And then we'll do a splitter right here in the center. And I don't care which direction it goes. Is that going to work? Well, not if I don't use the right thing. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that'll be our new splitter line. Maybe it needs to be up by 1 more, though, just so that it's on the same level as this. We're going to take this belt out then completely. And the polymer resin that we have is actually a little bit more than a Mark 1 belt. It's actually going to be a Mark 2 belt. Actually, no, a Mark 3 belt. 160 polymer resin. No, that's polyester fabric. Sorry. No, that's polymer resin. 160. Okay. So we'll do a Mark 3 belt of that. And then this can kind of just do one of these numbers. So we have 2 of those. Doing polyester fabric first, or do we want to do... let's see. Petroleum coke first? That just takes the heavy oil residue. Yes, let's do petroleum coke first. We'll do 2 of those. They'll be downclocked a little bit, but that's good enough for now. And then we'll do 2 of these here. I can find where my next line is. It's over here. Wait, why is that so close? Because this one's not in the right spot anymore. What is going on today? There it is. Okay. Petroleum coke. I'm having all kinds of trouble. And then polyester fabric. And then this one goes over here someplace. Oh, it's lining up to the wrong things. That's what the problem was. Snapping to the wrong snap lines. That goes there. And polyester fabric as well. So the water will come in this way on... well, let's start again. Start again with the English, Wally. We'll take some of the heavy oil residue out this way. I think actually even what I could do... Yes, let's just do it this way. Let's just direct connect these like this. I'm not going to do it just yet, but we're going to direct connect those like this. And they'll just draw the heavy oil residue right off of these. Most of it's not going to those anyway. Most of it's going to continue on to the blenders. So they won't draw enough to like overtax these or anything. These are going to be producing 40 per minute. And once we downclock these to petroleum coke, 1.68 divided by 2, 84. These are going to be drawing, well, 84% of 40, so obviously less than each one of these, which is good. Okay, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then what I'm going to do with this splitter is I'm going to, well, I need to stack them here. and here. And I need to pause just for a moment, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. So now I have these set up, and I guess I can remove... Nope, I need one more up there. And I can remove these, and I can remove these, and these. And we need that Mark III belt to be this whole run. Oh, that's a Mark II anyway, but Mark III belt the whole run, and I gotta add more down there. We have it there already. This comes all the way to here, and I'm just using that splitter. It's not gonna connect down. I'm just using it as a connection point kind of thing. And then I guess we need to do mergers over here as well for this line. No, I want mergers. There and there. I guess I need to fix that power line too. Oh, this power line needs to come out and be replaced anyway. That's fine. That was for the other line of packagers, or refineries here, so that's fine. Autosave, thank you. Wait, that's not in the right spot, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. It looked weird for some reason. I don't know why. There and there. So that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1. Okay. They're all powered. This is here. And then I want to put a shredder in right here to shred any overflow of the polymer resin. And I'm just going to put it right in here, right next to the refineries. I'll put it away by 1 or 2 meters also. If I can get it to line up properly. Right there. And we'll do one of these also to bring that down into there. And actually I think what I might want to do, now that I've done this, is replace these with smart splitters, like we had over, and I think we had over on the other side. And I kind of cheated the other side a little bit, if you remember, and we can go over there and take a look at it. Wait, that wasn't even in the right spot. Well, good thing I redid it then. That comes out. And let's do splitter... No, logistics. Smart splitters. Must have been snapping to the wrong line again. I kind of cheated in the last one, so I said right output any, and then center output overflow. And I did that on both of these, which means that... No, just any. Which means that this one's technically going to get more than this one, but I don't really care. Once they buffer up, it'll be fine. But that makes sure that they both get everything they need before anything goes to the overflow. Because we're only sinking 9.8. And that's just because of I didn't want to fiddle with the decimals to balance those out enough. I'd rather have a little bit too much and sink it than the alternative here. And actually this could be a Mark I belt just to save some of that headache. And then this goes into there. These go into here, like this. Alright, now, I guess we can go ahead and hook these up across and get the coke ready to go. That's all they need. We needed to collect those down to, was that 84%? I might have already done this one. I did. Okay, and then these polymer resin, no, fabric, polyester fabric is 2 full ones because the overflow is just going to the mall. So that's fine for those to be at 100%. And then they need to have water coming in. And that's where the next pipe comes into play. So we have a conundrum-ish. I think I want to put them... Well, how do I want to do these? I could put them down this way here, but with the sand here, that's going to be a pain to turn. So I guess I could also put them right down here. I think I will. I think I'll put them tightly down this way, kind of. Can I go that far over? Yeah, because we'll be above the pipe, so we can go like right here, maybe? Will that work with this ladder? Yeah, that'll work. Come right down through here. So that means I need to have them turning. Let's see. Right there, I think? Was I in the center? Now I can't even remember. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. These come up here. And so we may have to reconfigure the way that they get out of here. Guy. But we have to reconfigure the way the pumps are connected. But I think the bottom two were coming into the refinery anyway for the various things. Let's see. Yes, they were. So that should be fine. The top four were the ones going up. And we'll take that pipe out also. I guess this whole stackable can go because it was only here to make the turn. And that'll give me the materials to do what I'm going to do. And we can take all this other stuff out later. This comes out also. I'm going to leave these pipe connectors here for now because I might use them for something. Maybe not. But I'll leave them there for now anyway. Actually, I don't think we will use them for something, but it doesn't hurt to leave them. You go away. You go away. And you two go away. That must just be too much of a... Like, the maximum distance of a power pole, it's kind of a little bit too much for the hover suit to work. Okay, so we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And how far can these go? Let's see. I think we can make it here if... Excellent. Perfectly straight pipe, I think. Or does it curve? I guess the only way to find out is to do this. Nope. Do this right here. It feels like it curves, but I could just be being insane. The ladder. Yep. Right. Let's just be the curvature of the world. There's no curvature of the world. Okay, so this goes in, and we need 100 to go into making the polyester fabric, and then the other 300, no. Yeah, 324 goes into into the blenders. So we'll do this. Let's see here. And then that's where that one's going to split, actually, not turn. So no, we don't need that. We need to do this to measure where the next one goes. Which is going to be right here. That's probably just about where I'll be able to start the blenders at, which is convenient. Okay, you go there. Yeah, they just barely work. Okay, and then we need to do a marking post here for where the blenders go, which is, or where the splitter goes, geez. There, and then a junction cross. Goes in. Okay, come on, flight suit. Let's do this right. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Forgot to rotate it. Okay, what am I doing? Jeez, oh Pete. I am all over the place today. Sorry about all this. Insanity. Oh, you know what I forgot to do at the beginning of this episode, too? To appease the Caledorn. There we go. No fog. And then this is going to come down, but I think I'll bring it down just before this blender. It needs to be able to clear the pipe there, so I think we'll go like maybe right in here someplace. And then one of those. And this can come across to there like that, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Let's do a vertical pipe, and that needs to come all the way down to there. So technically this could have been closer. This could have been here, I think. Did I just call this thing a blender? Yeah, I like that. Okay. I meant shredder, not blender. I got blenders on the brain. And then this goes into those, which, let's fly. Do a junction cross here. There and there. Pipe goes to this one. And 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 by taking out that 100, that actually puts us down to the equivalent of one pipe. So we could actually merge these pipes at some point. But maybe it would be easier just to not do that. Yes, it would be easier just to not do that, based on the amounts. So we should now be able to make, once I power this stuff, yeah, gotta power this stuff. Well, this is a good place for the for this next power line. So let's put, let's see, let's go right in here, and then right in here. Go to this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And then you can come down here, down here. Actually, let's go right there. And then I'll put this one down here on the edge and connect it down there for redundancy. Excellent. So that should mean, that means that we should now be able to make polyester fabric. Once we get a little bit of polyester in here. A little bit's coming in because we're making a little bit of coke and also the coke. So let's do mergers here. Let's see, what belts do we want this stuff to be on? They were going this way. I gotta figure out which one was which. Let's see. This was coke. So coke's on the lower belt. And fabric's on the upper belt, which makes sense given the amounts there. So we could do, and coke's on the lower belt, which is also a good thing. Because I can do this, do a merger right here in the center. Go up to level 4 for the coke, and then lift it further later? Or should I just take them all the way up? No, we'll take them further. We'll lift them up further later, I think. And then we can actually do the same thing for these and just lift them up once right here. And it's getting dark again. Will you do any good? Or will you just be too bright? Let's see. It's kind of too bright, but I could bring the brightness down some. I don't know. It's kind of alright. We're gonna go there. I feel like it's too glary, though. Like, and I guess we could take a look also at the color. So if I did like a, oh, that's the button. Yellow's too yellow, though. But if I did like a that, it's less glary. And then maybe I could take the intensity up a little. Kind of. But then maybe I had that like 57%. Let's do this again. Let's actually spin this out more. And maybe that'll be better. Didn't I upgrade? Yeah, I did. I don't know if that's any better or not. But it kept the color, that's good. Now it feels too bright. Too bright. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'm convinced that it's a good thing. Let's see. Fabric is a total of 10 fabric. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Go here. And then we'll lift that up to the right level. And then the coke was 201.6. So each one of these lifts actually needs to be a lift Mark II. And then we need to have a Mark III belt here. And then a Mark III lift going up to the bus. Okay. Can I get these out without destroying that power line by accident? The answer to that question is maybe. And then we want to have splitters here to catch these. That one and that one. And this is also here just to make that turn, so we need to move this whole stack. And instead it needs to be right here. Perfect. And then we need a Mark III lift up to that one, I think. Eyeballing it here. And to there. And then a Mark I lift. This one's going to be a little bit tougher to do. Ooh, look at that. First try. That's what you call, well, luck. And that goes there. And then those actually come right back down again. Should I have done this down here instead? Maybe. Probably. Probably. I get some coke, but that's okay. I jumped this in here before, too late. Yes. If I did these here instead, and actually we could even take this pipe out and move it, and that might be an even better option. Just to move that, that fuel pipe coming in. What is this doing? Nothing? Really not anymore. Except that I screwed that up somehow. Oh boy, did I screw that up somehow. Okay, take these out, take these out. I call this mess out. And then we'll go here with a splitter. To the correct spot this time. Oops. And if I do this right... this should go here. Conveyor belt is too long, but it's the correct height. And then, oh, this one's right where the water belt is, or water pipe is. Why do I keep calling the belts pipes? Comes out. Comes out. Belts are pipes and the pipes are belts. Well, I could potentially swap the fuel and the fabric. Could I do that reasonably? I could do that reasonably. Let's disconnect these from here then. And we'll bring the fabric in right above here. So now these are on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That'll work. Do a Mark III lift right here, like that, and a Mark I lift right here, like that. This will go into that one. This will go into that one. Take you out. There. And then we can just reconnect those up later. So we didn't get as much done as I hoped to get done today, but then again, I'm not that surprised. But I think this is where we're going to leave it with the rebuilt fabric and coke, and we'll connect those up to the bus in a later episode, maybe in the end of the next one. And in the meantime, I will rip all of this stuff out that's no longer needed here, where we had the coke and the fabric previously. And then we can move on to the next thing. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.